Hey, what's up, y'all? Home Cook Hero back with a new video for y'all, and today I'm showing you how to make this pesto with pecan crusted chicken breast, y'all. So good, so simple. Y'all know I will show y'all step by step how to get it, y'all. So if it looks good and you into it, sit back and let's go. Alright, y'all, so this is just a shot of all of the ingredients I will be using today. Definitely check that description box out because they'll have all the ingredients and measurements in there for you. So y'all, I'm first going to start chopping up my pecans or pecans. Let me know what you call them. But y'all, pesto is traditionally made with pine nuts as well as parmesan cheese, but I ain't have pine nuts and I was not going to be buying any just for this right here. So I'm using pecans, and I carried it over in the chicken breast, as you'll see in a second. But y'all, as you saw, I just chopped up those pecans very finely, and I reserved some of them for the actual pesto. So I am just slicing up that chicken breast in half. Well, not really even in half. I'm basically just taking off kind of like that bigger portion, just so they're relatively even in width. And then, as you see, I'm just using my rolling pin. Is it rolling pin? Yeah, rolling pin. Just to smooth it all out and make sure that it's all nice and tender and the same size. And obviously I wanted to make it a little bit thinner, so that's what I did. Then y'all, I'm just seasoning just simple with just some salt and some pepper, and I'm going to do that to both sides, making sure it's all combined. And now we're ready to start off on our breading station. So as you saw, I beat up 2 eggs, and then I'm going in with those chopped pecans or pecans, and then I went in with some panko breadcrumbs. You can use regular, but panko is really what you want because it helps make it nice and crispy. And then I went in with just a little bit of salt and pepper, y'all. And now it is time to go in. So first I dumped that chicken breast into some flour, and then I went in with the egg. Then, well, I should say I dumped it into the egg, and then I dumped it into the pecan and panko mixture. And after that, the chicken breading is done. So I'm just going to start with the pesto. So I went in with a couple of large handfuls of basil. I went in with some of those pecans, maybe just a small handful of pecans. I went in with a couple of cloves of garlic. I went in with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to add some more later, y'all. And then I even went in with some asiago cheese. Like I said earlier, pesto is usually made with parmesan cheese, but I didn't have any on hand, so I just used asiago. You know, why not? Then I went in with some more olive oil, and I went in with some more lemon juice, the juice from one whole lemon, I should say. And then I just blitzed that all together, and this is your pesto with pecans and asiago cheese. We are done with that. So now on to the actual frying of that chicken. So in my skillet that I had preheating on medium heat, I went in with some butter and some olive oil, let that get nice and toasty, and then after that I just laid in gently that chicken breast, and I just fried it up on both sides. Probably just, you need about 3 minutes or so per side. You don't want to do what I did basically and just have it kind of burn a little bit. I was on the verge of it, but I mean, I was kind of close to it. So y'all, just a couple minutes on each side, and then I placed mine into an oven actually for about 10 minutes or so, just on 350 degrees, just to make sure it was all cooked throughout. Now y'all, it's time to dress that pasta. So I have some thick spaghetti noodles, and I just went in with a couple of tablespoons of that pesto that we just made up. And I actually like to do this in a separate bowl just to make sure everything is all mixed, combined thoroughly. So after that, I went in with a little bit of pasta water just to help everything kind of come together. That's another trick I always tell y'all. Make sure you reserve some of your pasta water. It has a whole lot of starch in there, and it'll definitely help bring any kind of pasta sauce together, y'all. So mix that all together, and now I took the chicken out the oven, and I let it rest for a couple of minutes, and now I'm just cutting into it, nice and crispy. Well, you can't really hear it, but y'all, it just looks crispy, doesn't it? It looks so crispy, y'all. So I just sliced that all up, and now it is time to plate this masterpiece. So I'm trying to be very fancy, I guess, with it, but I mean, not really, I guess. But I'm just plating that spaghetti coated with that pesto onto my plate, y'all. And then after that, it's time to place the chicken on there, y'all. That perfectly seared / fried / baked chicken, crusted in those pecans and panko. Y'all, this was so good. And as you know, as you can tell by now, I guess, I went with a pecan sort of theme, so I had the pecan and the pesto, and I crusted the chicken with them as well. So y'all, this was a really, for me, kind of an inventive sort of dish. I hope you definitely like it, and if you try it out, definitely let me know what you think of it. I couldn't get enough of this stuff. This stuff was so good, y'all. And y'all know I like my stuff saucy, so I had to even put some more of that pesto all over the top of the chicken, y'all, and even on top of the pasta. It was so good, y'all. So I'm just giving y'all like a little close-up shot. You know, I like to show y'all what I'm really eating, how it looks close up. So that is what we have there, y'all. Now it is time to eat this dish. It was so good. I gotta give y'all the first bite, obviously. So there you go. Enjoy. But y'all, this stuff was so good, y'all. I know I keep saying it, and I know I say it in all my videos. But I mean, what can I say? My food is good. I mean, come on, it's good. And on that note, if you think it's good too, you should definitely hit that like button. And you should even consider subscribing to the channel, y'all, because I'm always showing y'all all of these types of dishes that I make up in my little small kitchen in New York City. So y'all, with that said, I will see you in the next video. Later.